the know-it-all, Adam Kelsall, the has-been, Billy Joe Shearsby, the legend, Phil Anderson. Together they are Grupetto Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Grupetto Show time. And I'm here once again with my co-host as always, Adam Kelsall. Adam's a bit tired tonight, but I'm also joined as normal with the legend, Phil Anderson. How are you, Phil?
Great to be here again. Adam's looking a bit stiff there.
He is. He's not his usual self. He's had a big weekend. Just last weekend, Phil, we were down at Lawn for the Amy Gillett Gran Fondo. Is that what it's called?
Fondue, Gran Fondo.
Cheese fondue.
Yeah, some call it the Fondue.
Yep, the Gran Fondue, the big cheese race. And a lovely weekend was had by all, including yourself, who you actually, unlike myself, participated in the event.
Yes, I participated.
You came out of retirement.
I came out of retirement for the event. I won't call it a race.
Tore them apart, I believe.
Not exactly. But no, we catch up with some great characters there at the women's race, and of course the wall. That was a very steep
Amy's
challenge.
Yeah, and I was a little bit surprised at how many top and former top cyclists were actually at the event. I mean, just to name a few, we had Phil Anderson. He was there. I definitely saw him. Shane Kelly made a brief appearance. We didn't quite manage to wrap up the interview with him, but we're hoping that will come up soon. Did you spot anyone else in the crowd there?
How about Paddy?
Paddy Onkers.
Yes.
Yep. The Spooning King. Jay Sweet. Michael Stallard. I believe even Tim O'Shaughnessy was floating around in the bunch somewhere.
I think he was. He was trying to reach that PR, I think.
And we did see a reigning world champion milling about in the bunch. We didn't get a chance to catch up with him to find out who that actually was, but he was there resplendent in his rainbow jersey.
The Stig.
The Stig. We saw the Stig and Yellow Man.
Yes.
The hill climb.
Yeah, the golden retriever.
The golden retriever. Yeah, and he was retrieving. He was up and down that thing in no time. Tony Abbott. Former Prime Minister. At the time, still current Prime Minister, but...
That was his last weekend, I believe.
That was his last weekend. Possibly why he got booted out, instead of being up in Canberra sorting things out, he was milling about in Lawn on the Amy's Grand Cheese Fondue. How did you find the ride on the day, Phil?
Oh, it was good. Well, actually, I was down with a bit of a flu, actually, so I possibly pushed myself a bit too hard, but... recovered from that now. No, it was beautiful. For me, it's my backyard.
I was going to say, those roads better than anybody.
The Great Ocean Road. Beautiful part of the world to ride, and it's beautiful to share it, especially in lockdown conditions. They only sort of close the road.
Beautiful to share it
pretty
with
rarely,
and not drivers.
Yes, or truck drivers.
Damn truck drivers. I believe you got swooped past by a concrete truck driver the other day while you were out training.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and I had this damn cyclist. I was coming back from Lawn in my truck, and this damn cyclist was sitting out in the middle of the road, and I gave him a couple of honks on the air horn, and he politely moved over and waved to me as I went past. Or a striking resemblance to yourself, young Phil.
There you are.
Why don't we cross to some of the amazing footage that we got from the ladies' criterium on the first day of Amy's Cheese Fondue.
So, Kelly, you are looking forward to today's race?
Oh, definitely. I'm really glad that the sun is out, and this is the start of spring and summer, so I'm definitely looking forward to it and look forward to some pretty hard and aggressive racing.
You're pretty aggressive here, pushing on the inside. You've got all the favourites next to you. What are your hopes today?
Oh, I'm just trying to look after Shane Kurinoff, and the most important thing is to stay at the front, so I want to start at the front. So I decided to push in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, teamy pressure.
So you made it at the front there.
Yeah.
Same team.
Yeah.
She reckons she's going to kick your ass today.
Oh, no, she probably will. She's a little gun.
Yeah. She's pretty aggressive. She just got the elbows out and pushed away to the front.
Oh, yeah, she is. Like, your top 10 riders meant to be on the front, but she's just found her way there. It's awesome.
So, David, a bit of a transition here. I've done some of your events, some of the super sprint events. I've done some of the smaller triathlons, events like this. So, cycle events. You've done a few of those before?
Yeah, look, we did the World Cup, UCI World Cup in Geelong for 5 years, and that's when I actually first saw Amy, and I always remember Amy for this magnificent smile that she had. And then, I've got to know Simon and the guys from the Amy Gillett Foundation, and they asked whether we'd be interested in organising it for them, and we jumped at it because we love what they've done for the safety of sport. And Amy herself, I always remember her smile, and it's great to be here, great to have fantastic weather as well.
Great. Well, nice having a chat, and hopefully we'll see you in years to come.
I'm pleased to see that you're actually doing the ride for the first time.
Well, that's right, yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't promise anything spectacular, but we'll give it a shot.
And for those that don't know, Phil might have been a cycling legend, but he actually gave his hand to triathlon for a while, and all of a sudden he'd appear in the results as, who's this bloke, P. Anderson, who's got the fastest bike time, and he's like 40-something, and then we realised it was Phil.
You reckon Phil makes you want to get out there?
All these
Nothing
ladies.
like a hot dog circuit, is
I
it?
wouldn't want to.
Any hot dogs I'm into these days are the ones they're selling up here.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to be here at the Amy Gran Fondo. We're looking at the women's criterium race, being led by, is that Bridie O'Donnell on the front, the health person. It's cycling's just dominating lawn today. There's Lycra everywhere, there's Pinarellos everywhere, there's Audis everywhere. It's so good to see. I've got the R's, the Phil Anderson R's.
No, those are more like
It's so good to see cycling come to lawn.
Just spotted some random guy in the crowd. What's your name, young fella?
Just a muppet.
Just a muppet. What have you been out getting a few miles in before the race tomorrow?
Just going for a steady roll with a mate Alan, so just probably go for half an hour.
Excellent, half an hour. Don't overdo it. You're not missing the hot dog crit out there?
No, it wasn't my favourite race, so we only did a couple in my time, so that was good.
I remember you showing me a technique. We were just discussing it before about how to stop people jumping over you, and you come out of the corner by going into the corner and then just locking your back wheel up and sliding in sideways, and then...
Yeah, slide in, click the foot out and drag your shoe into the corner, and that normally stops people coming up the inside.
Yeah, it worked a treat. Most of the time when I did hot dog races, all I was doing was trying to find a way to pull out. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim O'Shaughnessy.
Can I just get a quick word? Quick word. They're not that keen to talk to me, Norm. I mean, it's lawn, it's Saturday afternoon, it's a beautiful afternoon. Why wouldn't they want to talk to the media? They should be exposing women's cycling, getting exposure. Excuse me, quick word, quick interview. Quick word. They're going really fast, Norm. It's actually a bit scary. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Lawn for the Amy Gran Fondo. I'm here with a porn star on holidays. Am I right? How are you, Billy Joe?
I'm very well, Adam. I'm very well. You having fun?
Very much fun. And on my left, Australian cycling legend and one-time top 10 Tour de France finisher, Patrick Yonka. Or what do you like to be called, Pat?
I don't know what I like to be. I get called a lot of things, actually. Look, I'm enjoying the great weather here in Lawn. They told me it'll be some fun in the sun tomorrow. Don't know if that's true, though.
So you're riding tomorrow?
Yeah. Got talked into it. They said, mate, it's easy along the coastal road. It's a little bit like Milan-San Remo kind of easy ride. So dead flat, yeah. So, I'm here to have a bit of fun, really.
With a sprint against Billy Joe's favourite Cav at the end, there's sure to be some guy on a Specialised wearing rougher gear.
Yeah, actually, there's Jay Sweets here. And he's starting 3 minutes ahead of me, so they've got like bets on that I'll catch a little chubby boy.
Jeff Stewart told me how you used to sleep with a towel wrapped around your head and a bowl of M&Ms. Do you still do that?
Yeah, actually, depends. When I was with the national team, you know what it's like. Sometimes you're like 6, 7 people in a room, and sometimes I had to share a double bed with Jamie Kelly. 2
men sharing a bed in the national team. You're both in your prime. You're young. You're attractive. You've both got shaved legs. Did you ever spoon? And who was your favourite to spoon with?
Well, the rules were usually it's in Italy where they stuff up and they don't give us 2 single beds, so it's a double. We get a few towels from the bathroom and we make a little borderline. So we roll up the towels in the middle. And then we make a borderline. So if you have to sleep together, then you can't cross the borderline. But yeah, Jamie Kelly is a bit sus sometimes. You got too close.
And if you do cross the line, there's towels for the mopping up afterwards.
Ruth, congratulations, 3rd place today.
Yeah, very happy with that. I was contesting some strong sprinters there at the end, but we're looking good coming into tomorrow's stage.
And is it true that most of the time you were out there today you were wishing you were on your mountain bike?
Yeah, mountain biking is a lot more fun.
Our executive producer and editor Norm Douglas told us that he taught you some amazing skills on the bike. What did he teach you?
He taught me nearly everything that I should know on the mountain bike. And yeah, I love mountain biking, and I actually enjoy it more than road, but I'm not as good at it as the road.
Wow, world exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Ruth Corset enjoys the mountain bike more than the road.
Yeah, definitely like to thank all my teammates today. Bridie did such an awesome job. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them, and all our sponsors. And I'd like to thank Norm Douglas as well, yeah.
For the skills. Thanks, Ruth. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'm here with Scott McGrory, Olympic gold medalist in
cycling.
In cycling on the track.
Yeah, Madison 2000. Madison in 2000. So it's still this decade, which is good.
With Brett Aiken.
With Brett Aiken, yeah. He carried me.
If we're loving Full Cycle, tell me what it's about, because I've actually never watched it.
Well, the producer or the cameraman loves Full Cycle. He's the one that just said that then to say it. But yeah, look, Full Cycle on Fox Sports every Thursday at 7:30. We love it. I love it. I love being on it. And it's, look, any more...
I've been on it.
You've been on it. Phil's been on it.
We've all been on it.
Exactly. We're all on it. We're loving it.
I've been on it. Is that the one you co-host with that little guy?
Which little guy? Because Brad McGee's the regular co-host. And he's not that little.
No, he doesn't need a box to stand on, does he?
No, he doesn't. No. But there is that other little guy that was a sprinter, former pretty good sprinter, I think.
Box. Does he owe you money too?
Well, who doesn't he owe money? No, he probably doesn't owe me money. He just never bought anything for me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Which means he owes you.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Who would know?
That's right. Some Queenslander.
Oh, dear, narrow it down. Gold Coast, Queensland.
Yeah, event organiser.
Yeah, Mermaid Beach.
That's right. Yeah. Green jersey winner.
I can't keep up. Thanks for your time, Scott. We're going to the pub for a beer if you want to join us.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be there. See you there. Your shout. Or Robbie's shout.
Robbie's shout.
Who's Robbie? Who is Robbie?
Robbie. Who is Robbie? Thanks, mate. You should have seen Phil a minute ago. We were walking down the main street of Lawn. A flock of like 60-year-old, 65-year-old women.
Cougars.
We like cougars. They just came up to Phil. 3 of them had a stroke. The other one couldn't reach. So for fans of the Tour de France, we've caught up with the Devil. Hello, Devil.
Hi guys, how you going?
Good, thanks. Now, I've got to say, when I've seen the Devil on telly, he looks old and not like this. The Devil, you've got younger and more attractive.
I'm the Devil's daughter, actually, so I'm just filling in for him today. Pedal harder! Go, 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 go!
So, Norm, I just ran up the wall, which you can see behind me. I'm an elite athlete, everyone knows that, but that's not easy. It's about 100 metres of hell, hence the Devil, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be a great spectating event. Can't wait to see what unfolds.
I'd be throwing a toe strap over the top of my pedals for this. There's nothing funnier than when someone pulls a wheel or breaks a chain under full power up a hill like this.
Just move it. No respect. Sit down.
Here we go. Look, this guy's in. Is he in baggy short? Was pulling the foot part of the tactic?
It went big chainring, little chainring first. That's what caused me foot to come out.
Right, and so that was a very, very effective technique, because the other guy was completely thrown. He just sat up and looked around, and so that worked well. You're going to do that again in the next round? Get the feeling not everyone's taking this 100% seriously. Young man, what's your name? Well, sorry, clearly Joker. And how did the outfit go? Aerodynamic?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So the faceless man?
Yeah, faceless man almost face planted down at the beginning.
Oh, look, we love the kit there. This is fantastic. Is this what's the story with the GIS get up?
What's the story?
Is there some
Not
Italian
a lot,
blood
really.
there? The
There is
love
Italian blood.
This colour.
There is Italian blood, and my nonna would be proud of me, I think.
How did the golden jersey help?
I think 20% more power, Yeah, awesome.
What's happening? Jared Moroney kicking ass.
Oh, I don't know about that actually. There's a bit of pig rooting going on.
Well done. You guys have just come back from the Mountain Bike World Cup circuit via Amsterdam. Did the trip to Amsterdam help today, get you up the wall?
No, a bit of jet lag, but oh no, it's good. It's good fun. I didn't do it last year because I had to ride against Peter last year, and I didn't want that to lose. We went over to Perth last week, did a mountain bike race. We've got a mountain bike race next week. Go down to Norm's race in a couple of weeks or so it'll be good.
So what do you love about the Forest Festival?
No rocks. And just, yeah, great setup. The whole weekend's good. The uphill and the downhill, and just no rocks from Bendigo is just terrible.
And the cashola?
Well, I don't know about that myself. Peter knows about it, but yeah, I'm down there. I love it, yeah. So it'll be good this year. It is good. We're black banning the National Round this year because they've just mucked up a bit by putting it on the weekend. That's always happening.
Wow, now we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
So
you don't put Easter on Christmas Day, do you?
So any message for M2BA?
I think they need to look at the big picture, don't they, sometimes? Never mind.
There we go. Jared Moroney not pulling any punches. Thanks for your time, bro.
Did you cut weight for this event? Because you're definitely not one of the smaller climbers we've seen today.
99 kilos.
Excellent. Couldn't make the ton. Just a couple
I
of pies
tried.
before the start.
I tried hard.
Well, I think that was a very spectacular run. Great effort.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep asking you questions because you're out of breath and this is entertaining for me.
Well, that was bloody spectacular, especially your rival up here. You went bloody well, considering you weren't constricted oxygen intake there, and not much to say about that. Okay. Well, last couple of weeks ago, I actually interviewed some mud, and so we're going to get about the same response to what we did back then. Well, we'd just like to congratulate you on your effort in keeping quiet. That's fantastic.
Hello, you're on the Grupetto show. What's your name?
I'm Olivia Gollan.
Olivia, well done. You've got a long history of road racing, including, I think, an Australian championship.
Yeah, definitely an Australian championship.
Congratulations. Isn't it great to be interviewed by a cycling show that knows their stuff?
Absolutely.
Did you, now, Olivia?
Thank you very much.
Did you have a couple of beers before riding
Look,
the wall?
I should have, because I possibly wouldn't end up in the hot seat and almost need to do it again, because that would have been the sensible thing to do.
So, how you going?
Good, thank you. Yes.
You're not racing today?
No. I love my bike riding. I do love to ride my bike, but today I'm just having a rest and come down to this beautiful part of Australia to experience the Amy Gillett ride. It's a wonderful cause.
Mr. Prime Minister, it's been a big day today. You've been excited with this. You're doing the ride tomorrow?
I'm doing the ride tomorrow. Yes, I've got away with a couple of my friends. I'm very busy, but I'm just
in Canberra and all that.
Yes,
of course.
busy, but I think it's very important to exercise your mood and
Will you be hitting the water in the budgie smugglers in the morning?
Oh, not that. I didn't bring them with me. It's too cold down here.
Peter Mullins versus Beck Locke in lawn, on the wall, off the dirt. Well done, you two. Good race.
Yeah, thanks. It was hard.
Were you weirded out by Peter wearing all white kit?
I was a little concerned. I was. She looked so good. I thought I had no chance, but she's. I think she's come over from overseas. She's been tired.
It's called fake tan. It'll make anyone look lean.
So Peter, you're rocking the white kit and the fake tan?
Yeah, fake tan always, especially against the white. It's actually the first time I've been able to race in the kit since January, so pretty proud I can do it here with Amy.
You must be stoked. And a little bit of lippy as well?
No. I don't take it that far. There's a line.
Now, is it true that you guys are just going straight to the lawn pub from here?
We kicked off earlier. We had a couple of pre-drinks, and then we'll continue with post-drinks.
Well, I was talking to Olivia Gollan a minute ago. She said she was kicking ass in the beer drinking.
Oh yeah, no doubt. They had 2 bottles of wine last night, so I'm sure they'll take that on for the rest of the night.
And is there a final now?
Yeah, well, we're actually not sure. There was last year, so I hope so. It's quite exciting, the finals.
And they're away. Let's go, guys.
And there you have it, folks. That was a spectacular hill climb race. Unfortunately, Phil, as you would have noticed with the footage, they ran out of daylight and someone shut the power off because the end of the final happened in the dark. We have no idea who won to this day. And we haven't checked the website because we don't really care. But it was interesting, wasn't it?
It was. A lot of disappointed people at the top of the hill there because they couldn't see anybody.
Yeah. Very, very short, steep not the biggest climb I've ever seen. I did see one guy win his heat despite pulling his foot. It's very impressive.
Yes. It's only maybe 200 metres long.
I don't
climb.
think it was even that.
No.
What times were they doing it in? I don't know. It seemed like hours to me, but that's because I was hungry. And we were right outside the Lawn pub, so I could smell the chicken parmas just sizzling away. It was very, very difficult to pay attention.
But it was a fun
nice
evening.
Nice to see former Prime Minister Tony Abbott there, putting in his time and cheering on the people.
Yeah, no, he's a people's person, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And it was good to see Adam also not recognising some very famous cyclists in the crowd too. I thought that put a nice touch on. How did you go with that there, Adam? Adam's actually in America. It's not quite the same without Adam, is it, Phil? Do you know? I mean, I don't. What's been going on in cycling this week? I certainly don't.
No, maybe he's covering the World Championships.
Oh, is the World Championships on?
Yes.
We probably should have
maybe
talked
next
about
week's program.